School is back in session, but as students begin their lessons, teachers are raising concerns over shortages.
Kids themselves aren't getting that support, and teachers are being overworked because they're being asked to do more and more and more.
As provinces face a crunch, it means there are not enough teachers to cover regular classrooms. In Nunavut, the school system is seeing a 9 to 10% vacancy rate. Teachers Association President Justin Matchett says while a lot of schools are fully staffed, there are still some being impacted.
It's causing a lot of issues amongst staff in those schools with changing assignments, double duty, loss of prep time, those types of things. It's becoming quite stressful for some of our teachers already early in the school year.
From leaving for another job that may have less demand, to potential harassment at school and even the housing crisis, Matchett says there have been a variety of factors causing the teacher shortage in that territory.
I've spoken with so many people personally that are just on the brink of leaving the profession because they're not feeling supported. They're not feeling like they can make it through the day or the week. And that's really unfortunate.
The issue of teacher shortage is extensive, with many provinces and territories reporting issues. Quebec, for example, has more than 8,500 positions unfilled in that province. And in Nova Scotia, the teachers' union says one of the big issues faced are among substitute teachers, those who step in to fill the role when a full-time teacher may be ill.
There's not enough substitute teachers during the year to cover off the times when the regular teacher is absent. And that itself is placing a massive pressure on our schools.
That staffing pressure in some provinces means specialty teachers, those helping students with the most needs, are being left to fill those gaps.
Our most vulnerable kids who need support are not getting that support. Basically, kids with IEPs who have specific needs, and some of them really need that support on a daily basis, do not get it.
Students in parts of Ontario have also seen classes cancelled outright due to the shortage, such as in the Greater Toronto area.
Last year, it started to become a real serious issue with virtually every secondary school in Peel having to deal with regular class cancellations, students not having a teacher just because there aren't enough of them.
Ryan Harper adds that school board has seen an unexpected number of resignations in just 1 year.
But last year, we had 54 secondary teachers in the Peel District School Board resigned. And then we had 10 more resignations over the summer. Those numbers are unprecedented.
Another issue facing teachers are those brought in to teach without proper training. Saskatchewan Teachers Federation President Samantha Beacott says they've seen people without a Bachelor's of Education degree being brought into schools, and she says she's concerned it could lower the standards to become a teacher.
If I were to think if my own children had an individual who was uncertified, really just like I said, 4 years out of high school, no additional education, I would be very concerned about the level of support that they were able to provide my children.
Beacott adds there are some without that bachelor's degree who are in schools due to specialized skills like applied arts teachers, but others without proper training could still be a concern. Teachers and those who represent them say action needs to be taken by governments, not just in terms of staffing, but providing the support educators need.
We have to make teaching, substitute teaching, but full-time teaching a respected profession where you can make ends meet and you can live a good life.
We need to make sure that people in Saskatchewan view public education as a benefit to all, and as a necessary public service.
We need our government to step up and do things in a timely and professional manner that's going to make our members feel supported, make them feel like they're part of a family here in Nunavut.
Back in British Columbia, Premier David Eby says his government is working to address the labor shortages, but says there's issues in multiple areas.
We think that certainly the shortages that we're facing are serious, and we need to pay attention and recruit and train additional teachers, but all kids are going to get a good education in British Columbia.
Yet teacher Annie Ohana says enough is still not being done.
I do see it as part of like the healthcare system. They are lacking nurses and doctors and all kinds of specialists in their world. Nobody is putting up with that. It's the same thing with education. We have the same crisis.
A crisis that shows no sign of ending, even as students are cracking open their books on a new school year. Sean Previl, Global News.